All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I thought would be a pretty good time to discuss some of my things and how I set up some of my gear for training or whatnot. Specifically, I want to talk about my pack setup, not the things or the contents or components inside of it, but just how I set everything up from the pouches and the add-ons that I put on this pouch. How I basically modded it. My plate carrier, this is a general purpose active shooter specific plate carrier. I'll tell you my thought process behind this. My belt, and I want to run through a few things with my chest rig. It's out of commission, but I'll get to that. I want to address, or I want to get into, is my rifle. So this is my general purpose rifle. This is my GPR, okay? So this is my everything. I don't have a pistol, an EDC pistol as of right now, because I just turned 21. So I can, legally buy my own pistol now. But as of right now, this is my everything, okay? Excuse my dog drinking some water if you can hear him. Make sure we are cleared and empty, okay? But this is basically how I like my rifle, okay? I want to add a laser to it, and I am in the process of upgrading my gun to get a new light and laser system or setup. I'm getting a new sling system too, a new sling setup. This is a little outdated. It's working well. The whole thing about what I was reading in the comments is my grip is too far back for me having an actual vertical grip or an angle grip like this, okay? So my argument for that is basically I can articulate, I have something to reference off of or to hit my laser off of and give me a little bit more leverage whenever I'm shouldering the rifle here, okay? This is more comfortable. I have put it back since, but this is more comfortable, and because I have this front sight here, it gives me something else like a reference point to just get my thumb behind and pull back and pull into my shoulder. Okay, so it's not I can kind of demonstrate that better for this angle here, but it just works way better for me to have my grip more forward whenever when I'm trying to orient or manipulate my light, okay? So, or my laser. So it just gives me, because obviously you want your hand further forward whenever you operating something like that, versus if you got your dot back here, you don't need as much leverage. But
on the gun, it feels fine. I feel like I got a lot of leverage holding onto the light, pressure pad set up.
Obviously muzzle control is very important. So that being said, I mean, that's kind of the argument, is my grip was too far from my actual stance grip, my regular grip. But my argument for that was, like I said, was because of my my light and my laser.
Joel mentioned being confused by the setup itself. Who puts a pressure pad in front of their aiming devices or their laser aiming devices?
My thumb right here behind my front sight post, and I can obviously get my grip onto the actual grip itself and pull back into my shoulder. That's just my preferred way of using a grip, and it's not for everybody. Christian Craighead, he actually has his laser all the way back, so that way he can actually, in CQB, he can actually run his gun from, I think the magwell was what admin was saying. He could do it like that, which is pretty smart.
We even ran the visible laser indoors, and it worked really well. I actually liked it a lot because I could just click it, keep it on, and I could just scan. And
but that's just my preferred way, because whenever I'm using my light or my laser, I want to have as much muzzle control as I can.
You're gonna get pretty freaking tired, so maybe not even have to get a cheek weld anymore, but you can just activate your visible laser, and that's how you're scanning, because you're just going and going and going. I could see that being a real big plus.
And because this is my GPR, this is going to be my preferred setup. If I had a different rifle setup, it might not be set up the same way, or it could be, but it probably shouldn't. and I might have it set up a different way for a different mission set or whatever you want to, whenever you want to dream about. So.